Hey, y'all. Hey, I am Annette, your host here at What's News for You. And that's what the tagline should say. However, we didn't change it. What's news for you? Listen, today I just dropped in just for a minute. I want you to know we are all living in the same world. We may be experiencing it differently, but we're living in the same world. There is no entitlement. There is no difference. There is no you versus me. It's us. We're in this world together. And locally, here in Trenton, we're all in this together. If by any stretch of the imagination you believe that what you're experiencing is different, you're misguided. If by any stretch of the imagination you believe that's what is happening in this city doesn't impact you, you are misguided. Heads up, respectfully, stop blaming the government for everything. This is our community. We have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to do what it takes to ensure that our communities are safe. We do. Stop harboring drugs, guns, and criminals. Stop. Stop. Nobody's forcing you to do that. Stop. Trust yourself and trust this process. City Hall is not all of it. It's also state government. It's also municipal government. It's also federal government. Get up on this and understand it. Our legislators at the top have a responsibility to enact and push for sensible gun laws. There's no way on this green earth that you are living separate and apart from anybody else who is living here and not experiencing the pain of gun violence. It's real. Nobody deserves to die like this. I don't care where you live. This is our world. Ours is locally. This is our world. Listen, stop these marches. Keep praying, but prayer without action is dead. Without works, prayer is dead. Do something. Stand up for your community. Start by cleaning it up right in front of your door. I don't believe in community cleanups. The municipal government has the responsibility of properties, and we have the responsibility of our sidewalks. Start there. Just do your own block. How about that? Just do your own block. I refuse to stand in front of a door and clean up while somebody watches me clean up what they trashed. No, just do your own block. And when your neighbors don't do their job, hold them accountable, report them. Yeah, hey, how about that? Okay, that's not snitching. It's not. We've gotten so far into this snitch game that we've lost the game of life. We've lost the opportunity to enhance and build our communities. We're so afraid of the snitch game. I get it. I understand it. I'm not asking you to snitch. I'm asking you to hold the person on both sides of your door accountable. How about that? How about that? Hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. But in the meantime, clean up in front of your door. Because if they're not cleaning up in front of their door, it's going to be real obvious. It's going to be real obvious. Take care of your community, our community, their community. All communities matter. I don't care what you look like. If you think the color of skin will dictate gun violence, you're lost already. That's right. Come back on and challenge me on this because it's impacting every community. You have to understand that. You have to believe that. You have to know that. Keep thinking that is them and not us. You're in for a world of trouble. The same thing that's impacting my community is going to impact yours. Yeah, whether you like it or not, it will. When they came for me, you left me. When they came for you, there'll be nobody. When they come, and they're coming, there'll be nobody to rescue you. Stop the blame game. Stop blaming the mayor. Stop blaming elected officials. Hey, hold them accountable. It's really just that simple. Hold them accountable. And by the way, a retired police officer is not a cowboy riding a horse in the wild, wild west, east, south, or north. You guys better speak up. That's inappropriate. I don't care who it is, it's inappropriate. You're not deputized to go running down the street with a loaded gun for any reason. Protect your home. You're licensed to carry. If something's going on, report it. You want to help your neighbor? Help your neighbor. But you don't have the authority to do anything beyond be a citizen with a permit to carry a gun. Y'all better wake up. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If it applies to me, it applies to you. I'm licensed. I don't go running down the street. Oh, absolutely not. And neither should you. And yeah, I'm not mentioning names. What doesn't apply, let it fly. And those who are listening, if you feel the need, share it. Here's some example of what we can do to recognize and expect and respect what's happening in our community. Listen, poverty and homelessness happens everywhere. It's a worldwide problem. It's not a Trenton problem. It's a worldwide problem. And that's why it will take elected officials at every level to help us deal with it, to teach us how to deal with it, to provide the resources to deal with it. Get off the high horse. For those of you who are running for office, you better wake up and smell the coffee. Climate change is changing the world, the entire world, not just certain parts of it, all of it. Overpopulation is real. Immigrant immigration stresses are real, and y'all need to do some work on that. You need to do some research on that, and you need to come to a better understanding of that. Yes, we are the home of the free and the brave here in America, but there are some stresses that we need to recognize, accept, and deal with. I don't care who you are and where you come from. Can't flood your country and demand what we want, nor can you flood ours. There has to be some immigration policy that works for us and our neighbors. Yeah, come for me. I'm ready. I'm here for it. Civil rights and racial discrimination is still a big deal. And for those of you who are sleeping that, you're disengaged. It's real. We're not playing the race card, you are, by discriminating. Get up on that. Gender inequality is real and it's all over the world. Get with that. Healthcare availability for all is real. Get with that. Childhood obesity is real. Get with that. We are so busy fighting about everything and nothing that we're missing the mark. We're missing the issue. And the issue is this: We are all sharing the same world, no matter how we are experiencing it. You don't like what I'm saying? Join me in the podcast next week and let's talk about it. There's no sense of entitlement, there's a sense of misrepresentation. We're all entitled to the same life, and that is the American life and the American hope and the American dream. Stop selling us short. Stop trying to cut us off, whether it's in home ownership, whether it's in bank loans, whether it's in employment. And some of us, hey, can be our worst enemy, our own worst enemy. Get with that. Solidarity is the key to resolving a lot of our issues. The second part of it is communication. The third part of it is understanding. No, let me back up. The first part of it is understanding what our issues are. Do you know? Let's talk about it. This mic is open. It's called Open Mic. And for those running for office, you have an opportunity to come on here and share what your knowledge, skill, and abilities are. Miss the opportunity, we won't chase you. They're lined up already. Thank you. I am your host here at What's News for You. My name is Annette, and I'd like to thank you for coming back and joining us again. You're hopping in and out. We're marketing this, we're going to share it, and we're going to boost it. You got something to say? You have the mic. Let's get it.